Hello, this is Ahmed Daily, and this is assignment 4.1. So for this assignment, I added to my last project. I didn't make a whole new project like I usually do. I just added to this one because I like this one and I wanna keep adding to it. So I added the main things I added were these traps. So in the maze, there's obviously traps. So yeah, I added these traps. I added these two. There's the spike and there's the boulder. So yeah, here's the coding part of it. So I have this. So for the boulder, there's functions. There's the rock kill and the rock falling. So the first function, the rock kill, is here. It's simply just getting the third person character. So it's basically just getting the third person character and checking if it's the overlapping character or checking if it's the overlapping actor. And if it is, then destroy it. So the rock falling is very simple since, as you can see here, the rock is just sitting here in a different place. I have to get it to where it appears in in a specific place. So I just made it. I had to get the actor, get actor of. I had to get actor of class and get the rock here, and then make its position this one. It's just the relative to the world. So yeah. So that's an example of abstraction. Just to where making it functions to where the game developer doesn't always have to rewrite the code. You can just use call the functions. So yeah, that's the boulder. Now for the I'll do the trap now. For the trap, it's very simple. It's just I just made a box sphere, and as you can see, yeah, there's a box sphere, and when the player overlaps it, I made the whoever's overlapping it dies, the actor. And yeah, and I also added this interrupt to movement. The way I add it is the same way I added the box sphere. I go here and add interrupt to movement, and you add two control points. First of all, you have the duration in seconds, how long it lasts. I made it 4 seconds, and it has two control points. You can obviously add more. So it goes from the first control point, which is 000, to the second control point, which is 00, 2100. So this is all relative to the actor, it's not relative to the world. Yeah, as it's shown here. And I also made it now no, not auto activate, which is what it usually does. Auto activates. I turned that off. Okay, so now for the trigger for the traps. For the trigger, this is kind of the complicated part. So here is where I'm using the random number generator. So just gets since it's random, wherever they step on the trap, it's random which one they get, either the boulder or the trip or the spikes. So I had to get this, which is gets a random integer in the range of these two. So I can obviously change the range, but I found 0 and 1. So the condition for the first branch is if the number is equal to 0, the number generated from here, the random one. If it's equal to 0, then do this. And what it does is transfers the ramp uh, into the specific place here, and then it gets the boulder. It gets the class, get actor of class, and it gets the boulder, and it makes it do the rock falling, which is the which is obviously an example of abstraction, as as I'm showing here. It does the rock falling, and it plays a sound, and then destroys the actor. And then if it's false, then check this branch, and this branch is the condition of it if it's equal to 1, which obviously it will be. So I just did this in case I needed to add more, which I didn't want on this point. But if I did, then this would be useful. And I would make another one here, another branch, and make the condition another number. So for this one, it's very easy. I just got the actor of class and got the spike, and then got the interrupt to movement. The reason I got this is so I can get the interrupt to movement because I'm calling it from this, basically calling it from the trap, and then activating trip, the interrupt to movement. So the reason I had to activate it is because remember before I had to make the auto select off or the auto start off. Sorry. Yeah, I had to make the auto start off. So I have to activate it here now, and then obviously plays the sound and destroys the actor once it's all done. So yeah, here's an example of it. Right now, let's see, I'm holding spawn, I can dodge it, it goes past. If it touches me, I die. Grab, touches me, I die. So as you can see, the rock has physics, so that's something that was one of the requirements was to add physics. And yeah, you can just simulate physics here, and you can change the mass if you don't like the mass that they give you. And yeah, so now for the second part, uh, these are the only two things that I did. It was the traps and the this, which is the inventory, and this is where I'm using. The reason I did this was working before, but I did it so I can use arrays, which is better and it just feels cleaner. So yeah, when it begins, it gets the actor, the staff, which is the staff that person needs to pick up here. The staff, there's more, there's the staff, the scroll, and the ring. So yeah, yeah. So on the event begin play, it gets the actor, and the reason it gets it is so it can check when it's destroyed, and it's obviously only destroyed when the person picks it up. So basically, when the person picks it up, it adds to the array list, it adds one, and then keeps going. When the second one is broken or picked up, yeah, broken, adds number two to the list. So it's in strings, but I'll get to it later. It's in strings, so and then obviously the third one, the ring, adds number three, and then after it checks the length of the array. So the length is um, like here. This is right now the length is one, and then now it's two, now it's three, now it's four. So yeah, it checks the length of the array. Yeah, and that's the condition. It checks the length of the so yeah, it checks the length of the array, and if it's three, if it's equal to or more than three, then it breaks the door at the end. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching and have a great day.